Today, it's the National Football League. It's Week 8 of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Cleveland Browns taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers.
We are just a stone's throw from the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, and it is rocking and rolling here at Huntington Bank Field in downtown Cleveland.
Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and Charles, we look at this Browns ball club, and losers their last time out, so they'll look to make amends here.
And one of the best ways you can do that is to be at home, and they are. They're going to try and ride that home crowd and that wave of emotion to a victory in this one.
And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line. So here come the Browns for their first drive on offense. Leading the charge will be their quarterback, always fun to watch, Dawshan Watson.
And he's been, in my mind, the best player in the NFL at this point of the season. And I think if you polled folks with a ballot, and I certainly have one, I think they'd say he's the front runner for MVP. So now it comes down to finishing out the season strong. And a good game here would certainly strengthen his case.
They will start this drive with Ford. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. They'll take that 14 yards on play number 1. Well, there you go. This offense off to a strong start this afternoon.
Yeah, with a big run and a first down. That's putting what you practice into play. That's excellent execution to get things started.
Pretty nice work defensively there on the first down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple.
Now it looks like we're going to get a stoppage here. An injured Steeler on that last play. From the 41, here's a 2nd and 8.
Watson off play action.
Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete. This defense for the Steelers very strong in that victory a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
On 4th down, on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. And I think the Browns got it. They did.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
The handoff to Ford up the middle. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line.
2nd and 5 from the 8.
Again, they turn to Ford. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. Watson down to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it.
And the Steelers are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. So the ball changing hands on the interception, but meanwhile here we do have an injury on the play.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. He gets it complete to Harris. And he is going to lose yardage here. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. Back to throw. His throw incomplete.
So this game, Charles, you know, we talked about potential unbeaten seasons a lot. It feels like every year at some point in the season we talk about that. But this is one of those games where if you're unbeaten, you got to be careful. You can't take this one too lightly.
You're exactly right about that. And by rights, this should be a cakewalk. Almost a week off. Let the starters run up the score in the first half. Backups get to play in the second. But you and I both know the funny things sometimes happen when you think this way. So it's incumbent upon the starters to really play well to make it work for this team.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Oh, able to avoid him. Touchdown, Browns. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Browns are on the board first here this afternoon.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. Well, they got the ball in great field position. One play later, boom, end zone. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away.
This to the back of the landing zone. He'll return it from the 1. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
Now it appears we have a Steeler here slow to get up. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on
nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Flush to his right. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
No surprise to see him running again here. It's something he's done throughout this season. And that run puts him over 500 yards on the ground for the year. He's got to be thinking to himself, if I'm already at 500, what's to stop me from going for 1,000?
And he will have a Steelers first down. At least it appears that way. And he got it by maybe the length of a football.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw.
And this one nearly picked off. Kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's second down. They'll get this complete to Calvin Austin.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Now it looks like we're going to get a stoppage here. An injured Steeler on that last play. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
Back to throw now on first down.
Austin is there and brings in another one.
And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you're probably going to have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. Here's Scott. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make second down pretty tough.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. He'll drop to throw.
He'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Freiermuth.
And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play.
So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside.
It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9, and they need 10 yards out of it on 3rd. And that will be incomplete.
I spotted man coverage on the outside. I expect we'll see a lot of that from this defense as this game moves on. And that was a good job there as that one was knocked away.
The kick by McManus is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And now Cleveland geared up to take the field.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and
To throw is Watson. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. On first down, Watson. Throw left side, complete. That's Ford. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. To the air yet again, Watson. And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI. So a PI call going to cost him there defensively. What did you see?
Well, I think it's the right call, partner, because sometimes we'll see officials kind of let them play. But by the letter of the law, that's definitely a penalty.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. Now it's Watson. Looking middle, and that's complete. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Now it's Watson. A bootleg. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Touchdown! 2 first-quarter touchdown passes now for Dawshan Watson. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. Extra point right down the middle, and that pushes the lead up to 11. A drive that time of 6 plays, and it ends with a touchdown for Cleveland. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First connection there of the afternoon for those two, and it's good for a 1st down. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Now it appears we have a Steeler here slow to get up. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Rolling to his right. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
That's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish it as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up.
And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed.
An injury stoppage here, and that's Marquise Brown, who appears to be shaken up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They've moved the ball over 50 yards between this play and the last one. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A great effort there.
His 12th rushing touchdown of the year.
And the Steelers are back within a score. McManus's point after is good, and that makes it a 14-10 ball game. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Browns drive about to get started.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play, backwards a yard.
You look at this Steeler defense.
They're in the spot statistically that you don't want to be in against the pass. Number 32 in the league, dead last.
Take those rankings, throw them right out the window, because this is what you prepare for. This is what you practice for. This is what you think about. The ultimate test, taking on the #1 overall offense in the league.
He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a 1st down. Off of play action, it's Watson. And he can't escape, and down he goes. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Back to throw, Watson. This short pass into and the ball is knocked out, and it's picked up by the Steelers. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
And now, meanwhile, after the dust settles on the fumble, and now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. And now a fumble. The ball's out, and it's picked up by the Steelers.
Well, my friend, this has certainly been a comedy of errors here in the 1st quarter. Neither side able to really hang on to the ball.
Yeah, now I'm just curious to see which team can adjust, because both have made their mistakes, as you said.
Yeah, and whoever can do that can seize firm control of this game, something they haven't done with the ball so far.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Sliding out of the pocket.
And this one nearly picked off. Kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's 2nd down. Now a 2nd and 10.
They'll set up to throw.
He'll get this out wide to Scott.
And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. The Steeler 1st down on the pickup of 11 yards.
Well, I like the play design there. They occupied the defense downfield, everyone trying to account for someone. But unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield, and he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that play.
They'll run with Scott.
And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards, and that'll bring up 2nd down. The Steelers at 6-0. What a start to the season for them. And they come in with fresh legs. They got the extra time off thanks to an early season open week.
And usually your hope is that your open week comes a little bit later in the year.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And the Browns are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. So the ball changing hands on the interception. But meanwhile here, we do have an injury on the play.
After the interception, here's Watson. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. Now a first down throw. Watson.
On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete. If you look at the Steeler defense,
it's a unit that has had all sorts of issues against the pass. Dead last in the NFL, number 32 in the league.
That was a nice play right there, but overall this season, it's been an absolute disaster. A total lack of communication on the back end. They need a leader who can put this team, this unit, on his shoulder pads and carry them to the right spots.
Here's Watson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Ford.
And he is going to have a Browns first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8.
A couple of first downs as the football position at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10.
Give up the middle to Strong. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4. 2nd down.
Now Watson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 43. Watson. This is the tight end, Njoku. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
From the 33, here's 2nd down and 1.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down.
Now it looks like we're going to get a stoppage here. An injured Steeler on that last play.
This is Ford.
And they're knocking on the door now as a good run there. Going to take this to about the 10-yard line.
Right back to him on first down. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues. On 2nd down, here's Watson. He finds his man, complete. It's Ford. Touchdown, Browns! Jerome Ford, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Browns are able to add on to that lead. Point after here coming up. It's good, and it's 21-10. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it's capped off by the Browns touchdown. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And he'll wisely just take a knee here, and this ball will come out to the 30-yard line.
The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
That one goes for 30 yards. He'll look to throw.
And That nearly intercepted. Well, the free safety roaming into position almost had it, but it's second down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. He'll try again with the arm here on second down.
Here's one deep for Pickens.
And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made.
And he'll be touched down in the end, but a big play on that one.
Now it appears we have a Steeler here slow to get up.
While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment.
So 3 plays, already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. Again, he'll drop to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, that play there was certainly a scouting report special because coverage was all too aware that this close to the end zone, he's going to become a bigger weapon for that offense. And they were there to help force the incompletion.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Now third and goal following incompletions on first and second down.
Back to throw again. He'll buy some time right. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run.
And the Steelers have got it back to within a score.
Hey, you're down on the scoreboard, but now your offense is in close, and this is where, as a quarterback, you say, I've got to make a play here. Doesn't matter whether it's a pinpoint throw or a scramble like this one. He takes matters into his own hands and delivers a touchdown run.
Extra point from McManus is good. And it's now 21-17. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. They run with Ford. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
Here's Watson. Now they go screen. It's complete.
And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that.
The screen gets 7, but it's not enough, and it'll be fourth down. Here's Corey Bojorquez now to punt this one away. A 40-yard punt, no return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, first and 10. Getting set to go again as we look at the back heading onto the field again. They've given him some touches. They haven't had a lot of success on the ground. Do you maybe keep going to that well, or do you mix it up more?
I think you mix it up more, try and loosen things up. Get the defense to react to other people, other plays, but don't forget about it. That's your horse. You know, Secretariat lost twice in his career.
So educational. That's very true, kids. Look it up. Eluding the pressure right. This one will go to the 28-yard line.
Now it looks like we're going to get a stoppage here. An injured Steeler on that last play. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside.
The Steelers on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. And this one nearly picked off. Kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's 2nd down. From the gun, here's Fields. They'll roll him out right. Oh, and that is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
And that ball incomplete, nearly intercepted. Took a chance with that one. It'll lead to a 4th down. They snap it to Fields. He's going deep for Brown.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And that will force a turnover on downs. Quick throw completed by Watson. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
They'll work from the 36 on 2nd and 6.
Looking to throw. Watson throwing middle, and it's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
They'll run for the first time with Tyler Bidet.
He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
Back to throw. Watson.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Well, it hasn't been a banner first half for the defense trying to cover him today, but they'll take that one right there, helping force that incompletion.
Watson now to throw on 3rd down. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. A shotgun snap for Watson. And oh, it'll be intercepted.
Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And the Steelers are going to take over at their own 13-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Flushed out right.
He's got his tight end Freiermuth over the middle.
Now it appears we have a Steeler here slow to get up.
Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
2nd and 4.
And here's Freiermuth again. And Freiermuth going to have a Steelers 1st down as the tackle made up at the 27.
It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw.
And this one nearly picked off. Well, kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's 2nd down.
They'll look to throw again. He finds his man, complete. That's Fields. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. A couple of 1st downs have him to the 40 now on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Flush to his right. And this is caught. It's Brown. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Rolling to his right.
This one finds Austin out right.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
On play action, they'll throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And the Browns are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
The Browns drive about to get started. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
2nd down here, Strong once more.
And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Watson now to throw.
Here's a screen play. This is Strong.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards.
And this pass rush has really been bringing the heat and has already gotten home a few times here in the first half. So how about the play call there? Sometimes if you can't protect, you've got to fool them. Screen passes like that can take a little steam out of what's been a relentless rush so far.
And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45.
So it was already a gain on the completion, but tack on some more with that penalty.
Absolutely, and no matter what angle you're making the tackle from, you can't grab the face mask, and that's just putting your defense on its heels just a little bit more.
They'll run with Elliott, and he'll get this one down to about the 27. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Good solid gain on first down, about what you'd expect from the big guy carrying the ball.
On 2nd down, a run with Strong.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. Out of the gun, Watson. And he finds Howard complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
Now it looks like we're going to get a stoppage here. An injured Steeler on that last play. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. On 1st and 10, it's Strong.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. They're looking at a 2nd and 8 now from the 10.
Looking to throw. Watson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
And he'll get positive yardage there as he'll be touched down.
So they need 2 yards here on 3rd down. Remember, they're already 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions on this drive. From the gun, here's Watson. That's to the right side and complete to Njoku. Touchdown! Dawshan Watson, 4 touchdown passes now in the ball game.
And the Browns are able to stretch out their lead.
Point after, right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 11. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And the gadget play gets him into the end zone. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away.
The Steeler offense set to regain possession.
And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
Picked off by Greg Newsome. And the Browns are going to take over at their own 41. Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10.
At the 41-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helped to have a guy who could turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
A throw on the quick slant going to be complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
So give him the yardage on the completion and also tack on 15 more.
If you get that hand up there, you've got to let go immediately or just not close the hand at all. He didn't, gave it a tug, and that was easy for the officials to see.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 15 yards last play and 15 yards here this go-around. To throw is Watson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. 3 yards is the gain that time, 2nd and goal.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
And he is going to go down back at the 11-yard line.
Keanu Benton, the one who got in to bury him.
And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13. He'll drop to throw.
That pass complete to Deontay Hardy.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw.
And this is going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That very nearly their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
He'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
They'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right.
A short one there to Freiermuth.
And he can only get this to the 42-yard line. And that is not near enough. It'll be a gain of just a yard. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. They'll drop to throw. Flushed out right. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on 4th down. And this Browns defense stands tall. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there.
Still needing 10 yards. Now it's 3rd down.
Now it's Watson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Back to throw, Watson. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down.
Keanu Benton.
That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. On the ground, it's Ford. There he goes, right side. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Brutal. So take away the long touchdown.
It's a cruel game sometimes, partner.
On 1st and 10, Watson. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Back to throw. Watson.
Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Looking to throw. Watson.
Quick throw there is incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. They'll try and run for it. And this doesn't end well at all as they stop him far behind the line to gain. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on 4th. Didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on 4th down, that's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do, that may put a little dent in the confidence of the offense the next time they hit the field.
Yeah, we'll see if they can bring that pride in the offense this go around. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. They're going to look to throw. Flush to his right.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
They're going to try and throw. And oh, this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right.
Oh, he's going up top for Wilson.
And this is caught inside the 5. A big play there just before halftime. And even 40 yards. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime.
Scott, touchdown, Pittsburgh. Well, they move the ball down the field through the air, Charles, and then finally they get the running game involved, and it works to perfection. Touchdown.
And, partner, I kept waiting for that running game to come into play, and they actually saved it until the very end. Touchdown goes on his stat sheet, but you and I both know, and he knows as well, his teammates airing it out made this a successful drive.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started.
And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue.
Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
And they're going to get the football just outside the 10 at the 11-yard line.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
They'll set up to throw. He'll buy some time right. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. It's their quarterback as the first half is winding down.
And the Steelers have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half.
These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes, because that's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far, and fun to watch.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together.
Now Elliott. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. The final shot before the break. Watson. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a tie ball game here heading to break. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Hi again, everybody. Let's get you caught up with what's going on around the league here in the unofficial midway point, Week 8 of the NFL season. We'll begin out in the windy city of Chicago, where you see the final score there. Joe Burrow, excellent in the victory, as it's one that pushes his guys 2 games above 500. From there, let's head off and check out a second game. And they trail in that one as it's the visiting 49ers who are out in front. Brock Purdy with a touchdown pass. Lastly, let's motor up to the Motor City. See what's happening with the Lions at home at Ford Field. And they couldn't get the job done as they fall to the visiting Baltimore Ravens. Keaton Mitchell, a touchdown run in the victory.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point.
And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard.
And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback.
Now out comes their leader and the captain of this offense back onto the field. And the first half was not kind to him, and he knows that. 3 interceptions, but still tied, so kind of a clean slate.
I'd say it's a reprieve because ordinarily you throw 3 interceptions, your team should be behind. So he has to be thinking to himself, okay, I'm off the hook for that one. I have to play better for my team here in the second half.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Eluding the pressure right.
And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete. Well, that's where this Cleveland crowd, the dog pound in particular, make it difficult on opposing offenses. It looked like they might have had troubles communicating at the line, and it leads to the incompletion.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Flushed out right.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now it appears we have a Steeler here slow to get up.
So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 47.
He'll get this complete to the rookie from Washington.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
Now following the completion, we're going to get a stoppage here for an injury.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. On the carry, this is Scott. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Flush to his right.
Now throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
It's been a nice day for him as a passer and as a runner. One of the few mistakes he's made in this ball game. The wrong choice on that one. That one goes incomplete.
Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down. Now back to throw. They'll roll him out right.
Now it looks like we're going to get a stoppage here. An injured Steeler on that last play. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment.
Back to throw.
And this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a 4th pick of the ball game.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Buying time to his left.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Well, here's a classic second guess. I thought he had a better chance of a positive play if he just ran it himself. The coverage downfield was really good. That one falls incomplete.
Rolling to his right. And in for the Steelers touchdown. Deontay Hardy. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Steelers have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, second year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started.
Well, Charles, you and I said at intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored. Now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the second half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. Run the best plays you've got to the top performers you have, and try to move that ball down the field for an answering score.
Now a throw here going to be taken in by the tight end, Njoku.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
Watson on first down. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Now it appears we have a Steeler here slow to get up. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Watson. Sliding out of the pocket. And Watson has enough for the first down yardage as he slides to the turf.
Now it looks like we're going to get a stoppage here. An injured Steeler on that last play.
From the red zone now, Watson out quickly to Judy. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Watson. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Larry Ogunjobi in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. So first down went in the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Straight ahead they go with Bidet. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up.
Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a halt. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down. And his kick is indeed good, and that'll bring him back within 4.
So the response to that touchdown on the other side to begin the 3rd quarter. Look, just 3 points, but still a response nonetheless.
You're exactly right about that, because I think you needed to answer back with something, even though it's not 6. Just enough to send the message that says, hey, we're not going away.
Pittsburgh offense making their way back out.
And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Then confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. And he completes it to Wilson. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Now it appears we have a Steeler here slow to get up. Now Scott, able to power through. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd down and 5.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw.
To Wilson, and he brings it in. A great catch.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 44-yard line. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done.
Now it looks like we're going to get a stoppage here. An injured Steeler on that last play.
Now a play fake here on 1st down.
And he's going to look that one in one-handed. What a catch for the touchdown.
That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the 3rd quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
McManus's point after is good, and that pushes the lead up to 11. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one.
Now it appears we have a Steeler here slow to get up. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder. It puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score.
Watson's throw complete here, pulled in by Howard.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
On 1st down, a run with Bidet.
And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40.
That's a big letdown defensively. They had him stop behind the line, but the face mask going to bail the offense out.
And the hand does not have to be up there for too long. Just a little bit of a grab is going to be enough to get the call and the 15 yards against him.
And he'll be brought down at about the 42. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
A good solid game there on 1st down, but the defense has to be happy they didn't let it pop for anything bigger.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7.
A shotgun snap for Watson. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. His big game continues. 10 catches now and another 1st down. Now Watson. That's caught by Howard. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another 1st down. Here's Watson.
And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete. 2nd and 10.
Watson looks to throw again.
He'll get this complete to Tillman.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd down, Bidet.
And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down. Back to throw. Watson. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Dawshan Watson, an 8-yard touchdown run.
And the Browns have cut it back within a score.
Looking to maybe throw for it here, Watson. And he'll get in for the 2 points. And that'll cut the deficit down to just a field goal.
So the celebration in the end zone, but meanwhile we do have an injured player. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10.
Eluding the pressure right.
Open man there is Darnell Washington.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A good pickup there, a 22. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Up the middle they go. Scott, and he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. 2nd and 5.
On play action, they'll throw. He'll buy some time right. Timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play.
While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside. For just a moment. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Fields. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play, and it'll be 4th down. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down.
These are running back numbers that he's accumulating right now. Received double-digit carries and has rewarded them by breaking the century mark in rushing, in addition to what he's done through the air. Definitely MVP caliber football we're witnessing.
So the 4th down conversion has him inside the 40 now, 1st and 10.
Now a handoff up the middle. Scott. And a short gain there.
37-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Well, that one sailed a bit, but the catch is still made. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. They'll look to throw here. Flushed out right.
He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10.
Looking to throw. Flush to his right.
Wilson's got it on the crossing route. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Again, he'll drop to throw. They'll roll him out right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Call it a loss of 4 there on the sack. And speaking of the number 4, it brings up 4th down now. Now McManus will line up for the field goal. Right hash, 37-yard attempt. The kick by McManus is good, and that will double their lead as it's up to 6.
So give them 3 on that drive. You know, normally you'd say we'll take it, but the way points have been flying around, it feels like a little bit of a letdown.
Yeah, you just have to wonder, are field goals going to be enough? Because as you pointed out, the way touchdowns have been scored, does kicking a field goal actually put you at a disadvantage the rest of the way?
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. With the football going back over now to the Cleveland Browns. Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10.
Just shy of the 30. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A gain of 22. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
A handoff here to Bidet.
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And all the way in, touchdown, Cleveland.
Tyler Beatty.
45 yards.
And the Browns are an extra point away from taking the lead.
The extra point splits the uprights, and that will put them on top here in the 3rd. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play.
The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down.
And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Rolling throwing to his right. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. They'll run on first down. It's Fields. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. They'll set up a throw. Escaping the pressure right. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
And this is a rarity in the NFL. A 100-yard game on the ground for a quarterback. Even as those passers get more athletic and mobile, we only see about 5 of these a season. It takes a special set of circumstances for it to happen, and, of course, a special player.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. This is caught. It's Brown. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Well, they had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here. They go play action here on 1st down, eluding the pressure right. And here's a leaping catch. He pulled it in. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the 3rd quarter. And we're back now here in Cleveland. This one's still anybody's ball game. It's a 1-point difference here as we begin the 4th quarter of play. And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on 1st and goal? A field goal with, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown of the game, number 14 on the year. And the Steelers answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead.
And this is a time of game where offensive lines can really dictate a team's fortunes. It's been a tough battle. They've been out there for a long time. But this was a question of who can wear down who. And that's excellent work to put a long drive together and finish it with the touchdown run to take the lead.
So a big play now as the Steelers will go for 2. They'll look to throw. And it is incomplete, so they can't convert for 2. And now the lead stays at 5. Should have been picked. Probably doesn't matter on a 2-point conversion, but still, as a former DB, you want to grab that ball when you can, don't you?
You certainly do, and don't say it, because I know you're thinking it. Don't say it.
What am I thinking?
You know what I know what you're thinking. Well, if he'd had hands, he'd be playing on offense.
Right? That's true. You've said that before. The Browns' drive about to get started. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Watson now to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. On the move past the 40. And finally taken down at the 34. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well. This is Elliott. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Now it's Watson. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And almost, but not quite. Needed 10. He got 9. 4th down. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They will indeed snap it to Watson. That is caught. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done.
A new lease on life after the 4th down conversion. Here's 1st and 10.
Back to throw, Watson. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Touchdown, Browns. It's another touchdown pass for Dawshan Watson, his 5th of the afternoon.
And the Browns have taken a 4th quarter lead.
They'll try and throw for it. And he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their 4th quarter lead. So they make the decision. They want a 3-point lead versus a 2-point lead, and they got it.
Yeah, at this stage of the game, it seems like the exact right thing to do. Put a little pressure on your defense, but the biggest thing now is you're making the other team chase you.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the 4th quarter. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
Here's Scott. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play.
This now a 3rd and 4.
They're going to look to throw. Flushed out right. Shreds him with a stiff arm.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Now it looks like we're going to get a stoppage here. An injured Steeler on that last play.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 32-yard line. They'll set up to throw. And he will find Scott on the right side complete. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's a 2nd and 8.
They'll look to throw. Flush to his right. Leaping, and he makes the grab.
And he'll be touched down in the end, but a big play on that one.
And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play.
Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. They'll run with Scott. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. An 8-yard touchdown run.
And the Steelers have regained the lead.
Now McManus for the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game. So that drives 7 plays in length. And the capper that put it in the end zone, a run of 8 yards. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
So a big penalty there on the face mask leads to 1st and 10.
Out of the gun, Watson. Looking for his running. Oh, now he's stripped. He lost the football. And some space here. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Escaping the pressure right. Throwing right, and that's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A well-executed 22-yard gain. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw.
And this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a 4th pick of the ball game.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll be brought down shy of the 1st down marker at the 11. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This will get the lead up to 7. The kick by McManus is good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3.
From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play.
The Browns drive about to get started. And that last turnover could have proven more costly, but their defense only gave up 3. But now answering with a field goal doesn't do them much on this drive. They need to try and find the end zone. That to the sideline and incomplete. Boy, they're going to say there's a receiver in the area. That was close to grounding, but it's 2nd down. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. To throw is Watson. And that is incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
And that's just an ideal run to start this drive because they're in full ball control mode now. So if we keep ripping off 7, 8, 9 yards of carry, you're going to have a great chance of finishing off this game.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Well, we've seen running backs in today's NFL get involved in the passing game. Maybe it's about time more receivers like that get involved in the running game.
And that is something we are seeing more and more in this league, no question about it. That wasn't the biggest of gains, but it was enough to get them a first down. And it continues to test the defense. They have to think on every play about who might end up with the ball.
Harris going to get it again on second down. And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41. Here comes third down and 7.
He'll look to throw.
And this one incomplete. And another throw that really could have been, maybe should have been intercepted. That would have been number 4. Instead, it's fourth down.
So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. Powerful running. 31 yards on the punt there. And the Browns will take over first and 10.
Ready to take over again on offense. Out comes Cleveland. Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3 and out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Again, it's Bidet.
And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Not a ton of room available on that one, but he made use of what space was available and gained decent yardage.
Looking to throw. Watson. And that's Elliott. Complete. And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3.
A short game that doesn't get him the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. This is taken at about the 14. 45 yards, that's what the punt goes for. 5 on the return.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. Now, the previous drive they punted, but that was just the first time they've had to do so in this game.
And when they turn on the game film, the coaches will rant about this, right? They'll say, oh, God, we got to move the ball, guys. We can't punt the ball away. But they have to keep smiles off their faces because that's the first time in the game they've had to do so. They've moved it quite well. They'll overall be happy with what they've seen.
Again, it's Harris on 2nd down. And he'll get a couple up to the 29.
And this is the worry because sometimes you get a little too predictable in spots like this. You know you're going to run the ball, but they know you're going to run the ball as well. And now you look up and you're staring at an important 3rd down.
And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. It's a 9-yard gain, and it'll keep the drive moving. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Harris running straight ahead. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
From the 44 now, here's 2nd and 4.
This is Harris on the draw. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. On the delay, here's Harris. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. On the give, this is Harris. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bring up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word, put it in bold. Here we go. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on third. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now, down at the 33.
And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. 41 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
This has been a tremendous drive to this point, and this is all you want, playing with a lead in the 4th quarter. If you can keep the ball on the ground, keep the sticks moving, you're going to be in good shape to finish this one off.
First down, and they go back to Harris. A strong broken tackle on that one. And then they get him to the ground just shy of the 15. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. They'll run again with Harris. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up. Now back to throw. Eluding the pressure right.
And he's going to look that one in one-handed. What a catch for the touchdown.
Well, that was absolutely ideal for them, wasn't it? Trying to salt this game away. I think one of my kids just graduated in the amount of time they had the football. That was absolutely impressive.
Everybody wants those salt away the game drives. What makes them successful?
Well, when you're able to mix run-pass, when you're able to control the football and stay ahead of the chains, I'm using every cliche I know, but that's how you get it done because you're not taking negative plays, and that way you're able to run what you want to run when you get a chance to call it.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Here's 1st and 10.
Here's Watson.
Over the middle, complete to Judy.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset.
They'll come up now on 2nd down.
Watson. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Cedric Tillman,
his first touchdown on the year.
And the Browns have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
They get one more as the extra point's up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away.
Taking it about the 1. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. Flushed out right.
He's got this to Pickens.
Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. They hand this off to Harris. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. And they'll indeed take a knee.
Tough spot here. 3rd down and 11.
They'll drop to throw. Flush to his right. And they will advance this across midfield, but still well shy of the first as he's tackled at the 47.
Or even I can figure out who deserves the lion's share of credit for their lead right now, because he's been terrific in a dual threat role, really chewing up yardage and getting them points with his legs. Simply put, that defense has had no way of stopping him, and that's why his side is on top.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Mike Tomlin takes a shot here, but to no avail. And this Browns defense stands tall. Now Watson. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. One last throw here for Watson. He's got Elliott and bulldozing his way through. And he'll get it down here to the 43. So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Well, Charles, I mean, when you look at the stat sheet, ultimately one thing sticks out like a sore thumb. One side lost this game because they turned the ball over 4 times, and that was just too much for them to overcome.
And that number might as well be in neon, because you're exactly right. It just jumps up from the stat sheet. Your eyes go right to it. And with that many turnovers, they really played themselves out of this game. Too careless with the football too many times. That cost them the victory.
So for the Steelers, their winning ways continue as they get it up to 7-0. And they'll have another road date next week with the Miami Dolphins. Meanwhile, for Cleveland, they dipped to 2-5 now with the loss. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Baltimore Ravens. So that's a wrap. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com.